like this. Oh my gosh, they put him in a cave, he's like a stalker. So we finally got what we all knew was probably coming with the Acolyte, Yoda. Just kidding, we finally actually got a look at Plagueis and the Acolyte, and I am not really sure how to feel about it just yet, and here's why. Plagueis was always a hidden in plain sight kind of guy in Star Wars. He was never hiding in the shadows or anything like that up until now. In episode 8, we see him lurking in the shadows on this planet, getting a look into Chimera and Osha and their relationship as they are leaving the planet to go see May. We can assume he is hiding in the shadows studying May and Osha, who were created by the Force. But why would he be studying them though? Well, later on down the line, Plagueis actually attempts to create life by using the Force himself, but the Force doesn't allow him to, and instead respawns with its own creation, who you might know as Anakin Skywalker, aka the Chosen One. I think this is kind of Disney's way of showing Plagueis learning how to create life and getting inspiration for his own creation, even though he still ultimately fails, and it kind of leaves us wondering how the hell did the witches do it. I'm assuming Leslie Headland is hoping that the end of the first season was good enough to get confirmed for a second season, so she can shift the story onto Plagueis and his story a little bit, and I honestly don't really like this idea. I really wanted there to be a standalone Star Wars film or show about Plagueis based around the book and leading into the prequels where he is ultimately killed by Sidious, but I'm afraid with how this is going that we will never get to see that happen. I think Plagueis is an amazing character in Star Wars and I would love to see his character done well, but I just do not think that we'll get to see that. If the show moves forward with Plagueis like it looks like it's going to, I have a feeling we will probably see him continue to lurk in the shadows a bit and end up killing Chimera and Osha pretty easily. And I genuinely think that that's one way that Leslie Headland can actually kind of get an audience re-engaged with this show, because a lot of fans just do not really like it, don't really like the characters, and I think this is one of those few times that having a guy lurking in the shadows, even though it's not Plagueis' kind of character type, I think since they've already done it, having him kind of clear out all of the Sith type characters in the show at this time would be a really cool way to do it, and having him introduced to Sidious at some point. I genuinely just love that quote from Qui-Gon about there always being a bigger fish, and I think that in this show, Plagueis could be the bigger fish. It would be cool to see just how powerful he is, even at his young age in the Acolyte. He's only around 15 to 20 years old, and I will definitely be making a video on that topic later, so stay tuned for that. It really just comes down to we do not want to see the legacy of Plagueis destroyed from this show. I want to see some sort of consistency with the novels and with the book, the Plagueis book especially. That book just really showcases such a great story about Plagueis, and leading into the prequels with Darth Sidious and Plagueis obviously killing Tenebris at one point in time, and then Plagueis even being killed by Sidious. So I want to see some more consistency with that story and things lining up with that story, because I think a lot of people love it and it's such an amazing story. But overall, I did not really like Plagueis' appearance in the show, or Yoda's for that matter. And that's it for this video, and I want to know, what are your thoughts on the Acolyte season finale and Plagueis showing up? Let me know in the comments, and as always, may the Force be with you.